Hi, it's Jenna. Thanks for checking in and watching my video. If you're a new viewer, thanks for joining me and welcome. And for my regular viewers and subscribers, it means the world to me that you've joined me again to watch another one of my videos. I'm super thankful for all the beautiful comments, letters and emails and Instagram comments. You have all been beyond supportive and you really do motivate me to keep sharing more with you with all the lovely kind words, and yeah, so you guys are just as much as an inspiration to me. So thank you so much and thanks for joining me. You guys really loved the zine haul video that I shared with you when I went to the Melbourne Zine Fair. And I also have done another zine video featuring some of my actual personal zines that I have made and created. And thanks to those who have been snapping up copies from my online shop. It allows me to continue to be creative every day and pay the bills at the same time. So I'm really thankful for that. So thank you so much. So I'm really excited to share this another haul video. Now, as you can see, there's a little brochure here that says MCA Zine Fair. So the MCA Zine Fair is actually based in Sydney City, Australia, and it's a zine fair that's on once a year, normally in May. So it is an zine event that I aim to go to every year, and I have been. I've got some programs here. So these programs are wonderful. They are free every year. They come out with a fair, and I really love like this illustrated one here. It's super kawaii, and I love this one too. So as you can see, I've been going to the fair like since 2010 at least. And I also was really fortunate enough to be one of the lucky creatives selected to actually have a zine store. Now, it was a while ago, so looking at my Happy Mail zine, I launched my Happy Mail zine there. I'll give you a closer look at that, and there's another video on it too if you want to have a look. So here is a few little snapshots of my little setup at the zine fair. So I had like a little polka dot tablecloth. I made all the little fixtures, like I paper crafted all the fixtures. I had my Japanese Japan in Collection zine. I was selling my Life in Biscuits and my Happy Mail Day zine. For my Japan in a Collection zine, I made like a little fixture, if you could just see on the photos, of the arch that's at Harajuku, down one of the famous streets. So I made that. And I also made, like I used to always make like lots of different kits and other stationery items, which I'm looking to do moving forward in my online shop. I would also love to know, do you guys mind buying from online shops, or do you prefer to buy on Etsy? I did have an Etsy shop at one point, but I went to my own personal online store afterwards, just because the fees are really expensive. But I'm just curious to know from your point of view, do you prefer to buy from Etsy shops, or are you happy to kind of buy from both, or maybe just online shops or just Etsy? So let me know, because I really want to start making some new products. So as I said, I'm a zine lover, buyer, and a zine maker. So I guess in regards to the fair, I did do a store, as I mentioned, but the only reason why I haven't done another store, guys, is because I did a couple in some other locations, but I just haven't. It's hard to choose when I go to the MCA Fair. Do I want to be a store holder, or do I want to go and see all the zines and support the other creatives? And it always ends up being where I don't do my own store, but I go and support everyone else. So I have probably accumulated most of my zine collection from this particular fair. It's at the Museum of Contemporary Arts in Sydney. By the way, this is not a sponsored post, this is just a general shared love. I wanted to kind of do a little throwback on some of my zines that I've collected from the fair over the years. So going on memory, I'm sure most of these ones are the ones that I've got from the fair over since 2010 till this year. So if there is ones, there might be one or two that I bought online or at another fair, but I'm sure most of these are ones that I've bought from the fair. And the great thing about these is that I was introduced to a lot of zine makers at this particular fair, and then I've gone on to collect their zines as they make them. And also I thought this might be handy if you're interested in maybe making your own zine. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, it will kind of just give you ideas, or just in general, like different ways that you can print your zines, different ways you can make your zines. The great thing about zines is you can really just make it about what you love, a topic that you enjoy. For my zines in particular, I made sure I did topics that I've never seen before. That was always just really important to me, and obviously something that I'm totally obsessed with, which is pen pal ideas and biscuits and tea. So, but at the time of creating these, there wasn't any on those topics. So I mean, if you really wanted to, there are no rules for making zines, but it's also great if you can share original artwork or original ideas through zines, which I absolutely love. And yeah, so let's take a look, and I'll probably talk a bit more. And I'd love to know in the comments, feel free to ask me any questions about zines. Of course, I want to do some more videos. I'm looking at doing a how to make a zine video. It was one of my first video ideas before I started this YouTube channel. And yeah, I want to be able to answer those questions for you, so feel free to leave those in the comments if you have any questions about zines or what you want to learn about zines, and I'll be happy to share all that information with you. And yeah, so I'll just also quickly, some of these zines still might be available, but I'm thinking a lot of them might not be, because they were really from 2010. And the thing about zines is that they are pieces of art, and they only make certain amounts, like during their print runs. So that's why I'm saying that they might not be available. However, please feel free to check out my online shop. I've only got a couple of these left and a few of my biscuit zines, and I'm not sure yet if I'll be doing another print run at this stage, but depending on you guys and your interest, I'll always look at doing a print run, but there'll probably need to be quite a few people interested, just because, yeah, I think that's a good point to mention. While zines are amazing, it's probably the printing side which is the most costly. But let's go have a look at these zines, guys. So these are mainly the zines that I've found and purchased from the MCA Zine Fair over, I guess, the last decade almost. So I'm back! Yeah, so I just really wanted, again, this is not a sponsor post, I just wanted to share some love to this zine fair, because it's also a zine fair that I've attended and had a stall at in previous years. So I just really want to share the love, and it's where I was introduced to a lot of these zine makers. So yeah, basically I just want to show you, I love how the MCA Zine Fair, so every year they print off this free guide for you, which is pretty amazing that it's free. I like launch and go for this as soon as I see it. I get really excited because it's in each one there's actually so in each one there's like a great map, and then there's like information about each of the zine store artists. So yeah, it's a really handy thing to have and look back on. And if you don't purchase from all the zine makers, it's kind of like a little Bible where you can go you know, try, you know, do some detective work and find them maybe online or at their online shops on Instagram, and you can go and support them. So I love how they have this guide. Now, obviously I was at the fair, I'm sure it was 2014. I wish I had the one to show you, but I think it's packed away in my journals. Like, as you know, I love to journal. And I keep like daily diaries, and I have done since I was a teenager. So that's why my journal, I'm so sorry, my journal's packed away with this in it, because obviously I was at the fair and really excited, so I wanted to keep it. So that's why my one's not here. But if you have that one, I'm sure it's 2014. This was 2015, but yeah. So that's there. And I just wanted to show you, they get, sometimes they just do their standard owned branding, and then other times they get like zine makers and illustrators to do their programs, which I really love these ones. That's why I hold on to them, obviously. So this was a beautiful illustrator. I absolutely love this. And then this, oh, I love like the kawaii-ness of it. Oh, and it was actually done by zine maker Miss Helen. I'm going to show you her zines, but I just really want to send all my love to her family and friends. Sadly, she passed away a couple of years ago, and I'll talk more about I got a couple of her zines, and I like treasured them because she was such a beautiful, happy soul. And just seeing this and seeing her work on here, this is why I love zines. That there just really is artwork to be treasured, and each artwork and zine tells their own story, and so this is really precious. I didn't realize she did this. I absolutely love this. So this is why I keep the programs, because like I said, there are unique artworks, and a lot of these zines are people telling their own stories, sharing their loves, their opinions, and a lot of them are things like topics you can't even find at bookstores sometimes. So yeah, so really great. So they're all like the zine programs I have for the MCA Zine Fair. I do hold on to them. Yeah, just like hawking my stuff, sorry about that. But yeah, so if those who don't know, if you're new to watching my channel, I do sell a couple of zines in my online shop. I have a Japan collection zine, but I'm currently sold out. But if you're interested in a copy, let me know in the comments, or email me, or DM me on Instagram, and I can have a look at providing you with a copy. This is my Happy Mada zine, so it's basically a whole load of pen pal ideas, and just like different materials I use, and how to make great fun happy mail for your friends and pen pals. And then this is my Life in Biscuits zine. So I quite adore drinking tea, and I love a quality biscuit. So it's basically a memoir about my tea drinking and biscuit eating memories. Yeah, so yeah, you can find out more about it in my other video of my zine collection, and check it out online. And also you can, sometimes I give some sneaky peeks of it on Instagram too, at Jenna Templeton. I actually had a zine maker ask me once, from like a customer point of view, what zines do you go for? What zines do you like to buy? And obviously, I was really kind of like, oh, that's such like a weird question to ask, like, because I guess from my point of view, you make zines because you're passionate about a certain topic and you care about your readers, but it is to kind of scratch that itch, and it is also about, I guess, getting behind maybe something that you're passionate about. So there's lots of fun zines, travel zines, political zines. It's just like the sky's the limit. There's no rules about what you make your zines on. But me personally, I tend to gravitate towards anything on Japan, because you know I love Japan. I love cute illustrated, just any cute little illustrated things, or I love zines with lots of writing in it, like text writing, because I love reading. A lot of them are kind of like almost diary entries, journal entries. So they're kind of like the ones I gravitate towards, but I'm just really open. Like, I love going to a zine fair because it's just going to be completely random. You don't know what the topics are going to be explored. It's just really like, it's rare. It's rare to be surprised these days, especially being an adult. It's rare to be surprised, so that's why I love zines, and of course that's why I love mail. So I'm just trying to make this visually appealing as I waffle on. But yeah, so here's some of my zines, okay? So I'm going to take you through each one really kind of quickly. I don't know if you're loving short videos or if you prefer long videos, but obviously I get really chatty, so sorry about that. This is probably my latest zine ones from, I think they might be last year or a year ago. So there's this one, When I Was 10 Crushes. And this is Winona Ryder. I think I featured a similar one of this in one of my other videos, but I absolutely love it. I've got like a collection by the same artist, and it really is I love anything nostalgia, like teen or childhood nostalgia, mainly from like the 80s and 90s. So I love the illustrations. This, I think, is what won me. Absolutely was obsessed with this show, Alex Mack, to the point where I'd actually like sit in a room and try and like do what she does and move things with my eyes and just like will something to like move and come towards me. And I used to like sit there for like ages. Obviously we didn't have internet, I don't think, back then, so there was a lot of time. Yeah, so I just remember, like, I just thought she was the coolest. Absolutely love her, and I was like her, a bit of a tomboy. Yeah, oh my god, The Secret World of Alex Max. So this is what won me. I feel bad, I have all my zines in a box, but I'm actually thinking of maybe keeping them out, and I don't like ruining people's pieces of art, but I'm thinking of maybe ripping some things out and journaling with them. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you do the same? And there's this piano. I don't think, like, I'm aware of this movie, but I don't think I ever watched it because it looked really depressing. You got Roseanne. Love this one of Macaulay Culkin, Richie Rich. Everyone knows him off Home Alone, of course, but I remember Richie Rich and how cool I thought, like, his little, I think he had a candy room was. Yeah, so it's really, I don't want to, like, go through the whole thing because it's great to have surprises. My girl absolutely loved this. She was amazing. I love this movie too, even though it was really sad. And then you got the Addams Family, and yeah, some more other secret ones in there. So these two zines are by the same artist. So we have one on Great Australian Bites. So the artist is Amy Blue, and I love anything. Even though I'm from Australia, I love Australiana, and I especially love this type of nostalgic, I just love anything, you know, I love packaging and I love anything watercoloured. It's a really nice love letter to some of Australians' favourite foods and snacks and sweets, and I don't drink alcohol, but yeah, it's really, really cute. So love that. So objectifying Seinfeld. Oh my god. So just they bring so much joy. Like, I love this. It's like the pears from Seinfeld. Any Seinfeld fans, oh my god, I just love. I wonder if the puffy jacket's in here. It has to be. Or juicy fruits. The sponge. You're not sponge worthy. Oh my god. Ah, these pretzels are making me thirsty. I don't know if that's actually The Simpsons. Junior mint, meat slicer, toilet paper. I don't have a square to spare. And then the little pasta man. Oh, there's a puffy shirt. I thought it was in there. Oh my god. And obviously I love Seinfeld, so I bought her other zine called the Seinfeld Appreciation Series. And yeah, I just love how simple it is too, but it's just, you can really focus on the art itself, like it's kind of almost like pop art style. I just thought these were really cute, and I actually am thinking definitely maybe journaling with these. Oh my god, she's the best. So good. Oh my god, just so many memories. So yeah, basically it's all the Seinfeld peeps. Of course I had to get this one on Japan. I am really unsure if I did buy this because I've seen her at the stores before, but I might have got this from her online shop. I'm just trying to think, but I have seen her at the zine fairs before, so that's why I thought I might have got this there. But I love all these little details. There's like so much to see and explore and read. Like, oh my god, I'm just like, it's a real nostalgic hit for me, even just going back and looking at these zines. I'm gonna enjoy the afternoon and sit and read through all these. Oh my god. Just look at the artwork, guys, and it's all on Japan. There's a nice little freebie card in there. Yeah, so I don't want to overshare because it's great to go and support these creatives and support their work by being surprised yourself when you get a copy. Yeah, so I remember meeting the zine creator of these zines, Thea, and she was just beyond lovely. I was pretty new at the time to the zine community, and she just made me feel really welcomed, and she was really, really nice. And she has these like little spoonful of happiness, a happiness companion series, and I've actually got a lot more of these. I would buy like them every time they came out. I think it was like almost every month. And then it kind of went to every few months. I'm sorry if that's not totally correct, but they just had beautiful stories in there. And this was actually before like all those mindfulness style magazines came out. This is, yeah, so this is way before all that popularity of that. And so it really shows that these zine makers are like onto things. Like they're seeing these trends and these need for these style of publications, and they're feeling it. They're feeling that gap, that need. And I love supporting creatives. So they're just really beautiful. There's like recipes. It's like a mini magazine, and it's just printed on this beautiful paper. I think I'm going to go look all these people up and see where they are now. I think I still follow Theo on Instagram. But yeah, just so nice. Just beautiful. Love this series. And the covers are just so divine and delicate and pretty. So can't go past anything Japan. Obviously, you can see by looking at this, I'm sure you're going, oh, that's so you, Jenna. Yep, it is. So it's got sweets. It's like a mini travel guide, kind of, but there's lots of interviews on people living in Japan, if that's what I recall. But I just love, yeah, all the little pictures here. Waku waku, yeah, it means excited or thrilled. Origin Japanese, so I love the name of that. Yes, really excited. I love it. Not all zines are in color either, and that is because, so this is a famous store in Japan, in Harajuku, and that is because like it is costly to print in color. So you will see a lot of black and white zines, and then you'll see color zines. So it's just really up to the preference of the zine maker. So it's got all little things like little reviews about Kit Kat flavors. And yeah, it's just really, I really love this zine. This is my favorite, obviously, the colored pages about the Japanese snacks. And you know I love Japanese snacks, so feel free to go check out my YouTube video on where I find and buy my Japanese snacks. I did that recently. And it's just really cute. I just love this. I love this Peko Peko. Yes, Peko-chan, but really want to try these recipes. I love how it's got Japanese recipes in here. And a little bit about, yeah, so love this. Love. So you can see why I've held on to a lot of these things. There's this little zine called The Little Things, and it's about mental health and self-care. And I just really loved the beautiful illustrations in this as well. Beautiful watercolors. Actually, I think they might be done by texters. Really, really nice. I just really loved it. Very bright and beautiful. Yes, love this. So I made a purchase. Yeah, I love everything. So really, really sweet. And there's I think this is a recent one too. You might still be able to get this one. This one holds a special place in my heart. Party Craft by Kittia Palaskis, and she's like a little crafty I'm not going to say little, she's a big crafty superstar, so she's pretty well known now. But this is one of her zines from the Zine Fair, and I think it's where I actually met her, and I was, yeah, fortunate to have a few crafty times with her afterwards. So I love her little Party Craft zine, and I've got the bag here, but it came in a confetti bag, so it was in a little black bag filled with confetti, which is a really nice touch. And it's just lovely photos of her beautiful creations, and I love the real kind of collage style. I really, really love, so yeah, so she's awesome. I remember we did this surprise ball. Oh, they're so fun to make. You like wrap it up and have the trinkets inside, like a lucky ball dip. Oh, this brings back so many memories. I remember little trinket bags. We used to have like Party Craft. And there's some wrapping paper, some fancy bows. But I just kind of love the kind of collage, you know, like the cut and paste, I guess I should say, feel. So you can make your own bunting. Really cute little projects. And I just love this stunning shot. Who doesn't love some Party Craft? One of my favorite zine creators, writers is Vanessa Berry. I mentioned her in my Melbourne zine haul. So she, really love her zines. Again, I always try and get one of her zines when I'm at any of the zine fairs around. But yeah, I remember finding out about her at the MCA Zine Fair. So I love this zine dedicated to the Rabbit Island in Japan, and she has a series called I Am Camera, and she brought them out ever so often, and I just really love anything she does, really, everything. And yeah, this is like a little travel guide. Oh, I don't know why that's stuck like that. So this is like a wonderful little Japan travel guide on this Rabbit Island in Japan. And I just love Vanessa's, just the style, the way she writes. She's very observant. She's very good at writing detail. I have no words like to, yeah, I love her zines. So each of her zines do have like a bit of a theme. And yeah, I just love her, I just love her observations about life and things that she observes in the world. So they are, I treasure her zines, treasured them. So ones I was talking about, created by Miss Helen and Sally, she's passed away, and I'm glad I have these to hold on to and to remember her by. And I remember when I had my zine store at the MCA Fair, and I mean, I was nervous. Okay, everyone's going to be nervous. It was my first kind of big fair, and I was just so thrilled to be in it. And I just remember Helen coming up to me, and she was just so kind, and she gifted me some of her zines, and she introduced herself, and she just made me feel real welcome. And just from that like moment, I just knew she was just a kind, beautiful soul, and I wish she was still with us. So again, all my love goes to her family and friends. I'm thinking of her every time I go to the Zine Fair. I think of her too, and I'm so glad I have these to document yes, her life. So this is really beautiful. I love this. Is beautiful Japanese Avril twine. I just love, they're just beautiful, very delicate drawings. And again, I love her zines too because she's very observational, and she really is wonderful at describing feelings and thoughts. And these are a treasure to me, an absolute treasure. And I love anything to do with public transport. So she's still bringing joy to the world and to people. So yeah. Ah, biscuits! Yes! So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And if you check out some of the Rizzo print stores, you can find some of her work. I think might be still available. Very rare, so pick it up. I have another Aussie themed zine, a watercolor one by Jess Chen. And I was fortunate enough to, in another world, we worked together at a kids magazine. So obviously I'm going to support her amazing work, and I love what she does. And quite similar how she gets a topic like my biscuit one and focuses on that and does beautiful illustrations and watercolors. And yeah, of course, I absolutely love anything Aussie, yes. So love her beautiful watercolor artwork. Really divine. I'm sure she still be at a lot of the zine stores. You can pick up her work currently now, so keep an eye out for her stuff, check her out. I love that, again, there's no rules to zines. Zines can come in any shape, style or form. I love just the uniqueness of this zine. Cupid the superhero, and this is a bit of a little photo zine, so it's in this beautiful little bag that's been sewn. It really is like a Happy Mail surprise. That's what I think I like. I love anything print design. So basically it's all these little Koopy doll mini Polaroid photos. So cute! Look at that little superhero guy. Oh my god. And there's this. This has got a little pull out version. So cute. Like, just, yeah, I love it. Just completely random. And I absolutely love it. So this is one of those things where I'm not sure if I did pick up from the fair in Sydney. I might have done. But I love this one because it's about post crossing. So it's all like showing different postcards, ones that she's received, and I just, oh my god, of course I have to get this one. I love how you can see like all the different stamps and really shared the details. So I mean, yeah, I had to get this one. I love it. Love it! So cool to kind of look at someone else's mail. Really, really cool. I think I definitely couldn't make a new maybe pen pal zine. I'm just not, yeah, it's just they are a lot of work, but I really do enjoy doing them. But so cool, hey. I love all the postcards, really cool. So there's some details there. And then you can also pick up artwork sometimes, like it's not always in a full zine, you can get like postcards. And I really liked this K-pop style one. This one I'm sure I picked up last year. I'm sure this one was last year. And I got this sticker as well. I need to use this, I can't hoard this any longer. I need to use it. I love seeing Lee Tram Land Store. I always make a beeline for it and buy her zines. They're normally about $10, these ones. I just remember the price because they're just like really well made, and it's pretty much like an essay on a subject. There's a different subject each year. So this one was obviously Japan, so I was like super pumped when that one was out, and I love all of them. And she does lots of like food reviews, restaurant reviews around Sydney, and I think different cities now maybe. But yeah, really love her. I just love how she's got this similar aesthetic, I guess you could say, or similar style of way she puts them together. It's really uniquely hers. So she's got the different coloured pattern covers, and then she's always got a string, and then she's always got like a little tag hanging on with beautiful stamps, and then inside she does this thing where she kind of does it, it's kind of like a newspaper style. I love that. It's kind of like a modern newspaper style where lots of text, okay, lots, and then she adds like, she sticks items inside like photographs and like different Japanese papers, which really makes it like extra special. So I love seeing the little surprises that she puts in her zines. I love this one how it's just like paper cut, and then there's a post-it, and then it's like stuck down with washi tape. And so I love all these little hidden details, which makes it extra special. And just from like a point of view of printing, it's so genius because you've got your black and white print where it like is way cheaper than, I mean, it's pretty thick, so I'm sure it'd be quite expensive to print still, but it's just really clever because it's so simplistic here with the black text, and then it's these like delicate parts with the stamping and the papers and the washi tape, these little details that really make it pop. And yeah, I love the zines I've got. I think I've got all of them, so there's more of these that I've got, but I just wanted to share some favorites. And obviously, you know, I love Japan, and yeah, I love her little food one, and I love all the little items on there. So yeah, love her. So this one's a real blast from the past for me. It's like a handmade creative magazine, so it kind of celebrates bespoke and different artists. And I wanted to show you this one because this one was pretty exciting for me. So just hold on. It's like a little mini magazine. Who's that? Yes, I actually was in this. So this is one of my first zines that I ever made, which was called Little Book of Empty Masking Tape. God, that would be like early 2000s when I did this. This is when people had no clue what washi tape was, and I'll be like, just asking every person that I knew or random people in the street, do you know like washi tape is? And they had no clue, and they just thought I was completely bonkers. Well, now it's taken off, it's taken over the world. But yeah, I did a whole little zine on it because there was nothing available at the time about washi tape. And yeah, I did a lot of collage in that. So this was, I think, a store. This was a store that I had years ago, actually, speaking about Kit's Party Craft Scene. She was really kind to allow me to have this art space within this pop-up shop in Sydney, and I have so many fond memories. I made like this confetti wall. I put all my zines out here, and I did like a kind of bit of wall crafty installation. Oh my god, this takes me back. So, and this is one of my kits that I made, and I have a few that I found. So guys, let me know if you'd be interested in buying one. I'll probably be putting them in an online shop soon. It's like a little kit, a little pen pal kit. and I created the stickers and the envelopes and everything. So really, yeah, I went through some of my old creations and found that I had a few kits. And then this is some snaps from my really old, like, where my now husband and I used to rent before we bought our own house. So that's just some snapshots there. That's my old desk. And look, you can see I made like a little Pecco. I was obsessed way back then. God, this is going to be like early. When was this? I got a publication. When was this published, guys? Okay, so this magazine was published in 2010. So, wow, I just have to look back on that. And my original washi collection, I still have a lot of these. So that was exciting. I just want to show you that because I thought it was kind of funny. I was going back and finding, yeah, that memory of that. And then I've got this one, which is a travel guide on Tokyo. So yeah, I love that anything can kind of go, and yeah, you can get lots of little travel guides for where you're going. So I really love this one. There's lots of probably more fashion stores. We've filtered a few stationery stores in between, but I mean, I could just not get this. I couldn't not get this. You know, it's on Tokyo, it's on Japan. So that's by the little artist, put like a little card in there. That's really nice. So nice. Actually, I think I saw this at the Zine Fair, and then later on I went and purchased it. I think that's why that card's in there. So these are the zines. I hope you guys liked seeing this little haul of these zines I purchased from the Sydney Zine Fair. And yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you'd love to see more of these zine themed yeah, flip throughs, hauls, maybe like a how-to. But thank you guys for watching this video, and if you're stuck around while I've been waffling on the whole time, I do hope that the reason I probably don't make videos weekly all the time, and I feel bad about that, but when I'm making a video, I want to be to you to really get a lot out of it. I don't want to just do a video because it's the week and I have to get a video done. I want a takeaway for you. It's important for me that you have a takeaway and that you're seeing something a bit different, because there's so many amazing things watch and see and read online. So I want to appreciate your time, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Appreciate your time. So thank you so much. And I'm really going to have fun going back looking over all these amazing zines. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for supporting me by watching this video. If you're leaving a like or a comment, or if you're subscribing after this, or you're staying subscribed, thank you so much. I love you guys. I really appreciate you all so much. Thank you. I'll see you again soon, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye for now, guys, and happy zine making and zine purchasing. Bye for now.